Hey guys, Victoria here from Bumblebeans. I'm all snuggled up in my nice orangey red quilt. Isn't it pretty? It's freezing in here today. My apartment is so funny. Sometimes, we have New York City steam heat, which means the heat is either on or it's off. So when it's on, it's usually super toasty in here, and sometimes it's just absolutely freezing in here. And today is one of those days where it's freezing in here. So I get to wrap up in this quilt. I mean, it is one of my favorites. It's orange and it's red. Doesn't get any better than that. This is Pat Sloan's Bobbins and Bits Fabrics. Can you see some of that? Ooh, isn't it pretty? Ah. Lovely, huh? Look at the back, too. Adorable, right? Totally cute. And you can make this pattern because it is coming out. There's a picture of it in Modern Quilts Unlimited. Isn't it great? This is a great issue. Do you guys get this magazine? Super fun. There's just tons and tons of different quilt projects in this, and they're all really cute too. Elizabeth Jackson did this really adorable one. I love this. Very cute. Oh, I don't know. There's so many pretty ones in here. There's a whole thing on color by Jenny Baker. There's a lot of good, cute stuff in here. Totally like it. And they even have a little blurb in here on fabrics. That was kind of nice. Looks familiar. Where is it? There. Woo-hoo. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just all snuggled up here. I am working on a couple little projects. I could dig my lap here. Ah, there. I was working on this today, getting the binding sewed on and stitch my little letters down in place. I don't know if you can see how I did that. I just sort of raw edged it, but I went in and I took my 12 weight threads. Right? You can buy these in my shop. This is my Aurifil set. This is the larger weight that I use for hand quilting and embroidery. And I also, it's not too thick because it's a 12 weight. It's still a little bit thinner than your 8 pearl cotton that we often use. But I can run this through the top of my machine and then I just stitch with it. So I'm not doing bobbin work. I'm using it as the top thread instead of putting it on the bobbin. If you've seen, sometimes people do reverse work. Top of my machine. On my Juki, we have 3 holes for tension that I only run it through one of the holes, and then I put it straight through my regular standard needle, and I can stitch all my little details with that. So that's that. And then I also had this baby quilt that I posted the other day that I had to do some finish up work on, because my friend in Sweden, they had a baby, so I had this little baby quilt laying here, right? Isn't it cute? And so then, there, can you see your name? Yeah. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? It's all backwards when I do it on thing here. Okay, so there it is. So I put the thread in the top of my machine and then I traced over my letters, sewing over them very carefully, very slowly. It's not jackrabbit sewing, it's tortoise sewing, and sewing. And just kind of traced the little letters that I drew out on there very, very carefully. So now I need to get a binding on here and get that sent off. So that's been sitting here this week. I got the name done. Now I got to get the binding on and get that little baby, get her quilt. She's a real cutie pie too. So that's kind of what's happening here, finishing up some little projects. I'm a little bit ahead of schedule. I have number 12. Whoop whoop. Gonna get a little whoop whoop here. I have the 12th double wedding ring up on my wall right now. A third of it is put together. I had to have it done by the end of this month, and I thought I wasn't going to be able to start it till Monday or Tuesday, so I'm sitting good. So I'm not as frazzled as I thought I'd be. Oh, and it's snowing. We don't need more snow, and it's cold outside. So that's what's happening here. I hope it's warm and toasty where you are. Go drink a big cup of coffee or hot chocolate for me, and I'm going to go make myself one right now. So that's what's happening over here in the old land of Bumblebeans. I will talk to you guys later.